Welcome. This is British National Party Television coming to you from outside the town hall in Preston, Lancashire. Now, if you look on top of the town hall, you'll see a rather unusual flag flying there. This flag is what Preston Council refer to as a peace flag, and there is a story behind the decision to fly this flag. A few weeks ago, Preston Council issued a press release, and in this press release they stated their intention to fly the Palestinian flag from up there. However, they were totally unprepared for the response they received from the public regarding this decision. There was enormous anger across the non-Muslim population of Preston, indeed across the non-Muslim population of the county. Many people, many thousands of people, believed it was really wrong for Preston Council to take it upon themselves to take sides in the conflict that is taking place between the Jews and the Muslims that live in the Holy Land. Now, given the level and extent of the anger they caused, Preston Council were forced to issue a second press release. And in this press release they said they'd changed their mind about flying the Palestinian flag and had decided instead to fly the peace flag. But that wasn't the end of the story. A few days ago, the street you see below us suddenly filled with angry Muslims chanting Allahu Akbar and other Islamic chants. Then the peace flag was lowered and the Palestinian flag was raised. So the Palestinian flag did eventually fly over the town hall of Preston. Now, this incident forced Preston Council to issue a third press release. And in this release, the leader of the council apologised to the people of Preston and said all the conspiracy theories that were swirling around, giving explanations as to why the Palestinian flag had been flown were wrong, and that it was all due to a misunderstanding. Well, nobody really believed this explanation, implausible as it is. But we may never get to know the truth behind the decision to eventually fly the Palestinian flag from the top of the town hall. But what we do know is true, and that is that this whole affair has left a very bad taste in the mouths of many people across Preston and indeed across the county. Not only are people angered by the decision of the council to take upon itself to ally itself to one side in the conflict that is taking place in the Holy Land, but nobody, including the Muslims, believe that Preston councillors were motivated by a sincere sympathy for the Muslims in the Holy Land. Everybody believes that the real reason for the councillors to take the decision to fly the Palestinian flag was one which was entirely self-serving. They wished to exploit the situation in the Holy Land to gain the support of the large Muslim colony that lives here in Preston. Now, this argument was backed up by a statement given to us by a local Christian minister who does not want to come on camera for obvious reasons. And she said that across the region, the region of the Holy Land, Christians are suffering incredible persecutions. It's less than a month ago that up to 60,000 Christians were driven from their homes in Mosul. Mosul is in Iraq, which is very close to the Holy Land. These Christians were given an ultimatum by the Muslim authorities there, who told them that they must either convert to Islam, leave the city, or die by the sword. And not wishing to convert to Islam, tens of thousands of these Christians fled the city. And unfortunately for them, they were met on the roads outside the city by gangs of Muslims who not only proceeded to rob them of all their possessions, not just their money and their jewellery, but their cars and their luggage, but they were all, many of them, thousands of them, were actually slaughtered by these Muslims, often in really brutal manner, often by crucifixion. And this was just one incident amongst many incidents that are occurring to Christians living in the Islamic world. And this Christian minister said to us, if the councillors in Preston genuinely feel for the injustices inflicted upon foreigners, why do they not care for the Christians? Is Christian suffering not worth as much as Muslim suffering? And this Christian minister clearly believed that Preston councillors were acting out of low venal motives and just wished to curry up to the local Muslim population. And so we joined this Christian minister by saying to Preston councillors, shame on you, shame on you, and do not wonder why you in the political class have lost the respect of the people. Thank you for watching.